Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name's Harry and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be how I edit my Instagram photos and what apps I use to do so. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. So there are actually only two apps that I use to edit my Instagram photos. One being VSCO, VCSO, VSCO Cam, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it very different things. And the other being Facetune. So I'm just going to go through how exactly I edit my photos. I'm just going to get a little bit closer and I'll put a pop-up here and just show you exactly what I'm doing on my screen. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what my Instagram feed is kind of like. It's got a very blue and teal theme, well at least I try and keep it to that. And just saying, no, I do not think I've got the best Instagram in the world, and that is not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to show you or whoever's watching it how I edit my Instagram photos. I get a lot of questions from friends and people just asking how I exactly edit my photos. I just thought this would be a good video to do so. I think this is probably my favourite kind of grid that I've got going. So I take my photos on two things, either my iPhone XS or I take them on my Canon G7X. I was looking around for the camera to show you that, but of course this is the camera that I'm filming on right now. It's actually such a good camera. It's a really good all-rounder, so it's really good for taking videos. It's so compact and you can take it kind of anywhere. It can kind of fit in your pocket or just fit in your bag, or it still kind of has the really good quality of like a really good camera. So I actually have the premium membership. I can't exactly remember what you call it on VSCO. I think it's like the premium membership kind of thing, and what all that is you pay a set of fee per year and you get unlimited access to all the filters that the app is available on the app. And believe me, there's such a much more of a wider range on it. I think the first year that I bought it, I think it was £28, but this year I've only paid £18. I'm sure they lowered the price, which I think is really good. And I'm sure like Adobe Lightroom, you pay around that per month, like about 20-30 per month. So it's definitely worth it. £18 a year, honestly. And as well, you can insert your own videos into their app and then export them and put a filter on the videos, which is so sick. And I've used it for quite a few YouTube videos as well. I mean, it takes a long time and I don't do it that much anymore, but for just little clips I still do, just because it takes quite a long time to do, but it just looks so beautiful. And I've got so many like compliments and questions about how my videos look, that like what the color grading is on my videos. So yeah, so as you can see, they've got like kind of a few different pictures, a few with like the light behind and things like that, just to show you these different lighting and things. I actually don't think I've edited this photo just yet. So all my favorite filters are actually all the C's on VCSO. Look, as you can see, all my recents are all the C's. All different, like for different, I don't use one specific one really, maybe like more towards the late C's, so like C7 to C9. So as you can see there, C7, C8, C9. So C9 or C8 would probably my go-to on this picture in particular. And then once I've decided on the filter, I'd probably go to this next bar, which has the exposure. So usually I don't know, it depends on the picture, but for this one I'll probably turn it up a little. Then for the contrast, I always normally turn that down. But in this case, I think I might turn the exposure back down because I don't think it looks as good. Yeah, and then normally the saturation I'd turn up like a tad, depending on how saturated the colours already are from the image. And then I'd probably maybe turn the skin tone up, again depends on the picture, because as you can see it kind of turns your skin either more yellowy or more like purpley bluey. So I don't know, I'd probably go more, probably stay there. And then white balance, if I wasn't happy with exactly the colours, I'd change it a little. If I wanted it more of a blue tinge to it or a yellow tinge, and then you can obviously change the colours like that. So I'd probably go like maybe like a bit more like that. Grain, I'd always do normally about 3 on the grain. I don't know, it just is. I think I like watched a tutorial like years ago and it always said make sure you put the grain on because it just adds, I don't know, a bit of like a I don't know, I just like it. And that is all I would do. And if I'm still not happy about it, I'd go back through. I'd maybe click back on the filter and then change the filter so as you can see. You can kind of see how different the, like what percentage of the filter that you want, but more or less 9 times out of 10, I'd say just use the filter on full capacity. And then just click next, and then you click save. And then what I also love about this membership VCSO, VCSO, Visco, whatever you want to call it, is you can actually just click on the photo, you click on these dots here and you can just put copy edit. So it's kind of like you make your own preset and then you can just copy and paste onto all the images that you want, which I'll do so here. And there we are, copies, all of them. And then, but as you can see on this top left picture, it doesn't actually look the same, so I would go in and change that. Obviously, photos, the lighting, the background and the pictures, the colours, they're all different on each photo, so I would change them depending on each photo. So as you can see there, I probably think that C7 fits this photo more than the other C's do, so the contrast that doesn't look the same on this. So here I feel like the exposure needs to be less because it's quite a bright picture. Maybe add a bit more saturation, maybe change the white balance a little, and there you have it. So there, again, I'll just go in and save these just to my... So now that I've got all the images that I've just edited saved into my camera roll, I'd head into Facetune, and then I would just select the picture. So I'm just going to do a couple. I didn't actually save that. I've literally never even seen this picture before, I swear. I must have just scanned through them. Right, okay, so this is where I'd probably go retouch, and then I whiten, and then I click on the picture, and then I put the whitening up to 100% just to see everywhere that I can whiten. So I just kind of whiten a lot of things that I want whiten. And this won't actually, this isn't how it's going to look finally, it's just to see what is going to be white. So I'd definitely whiten this top, maybe a little bit on the hat just so you can see it a little more. Again, I know this looks very, very white, but it won't look like that at the end. And then what I do is just turn it down to the point to see, so obviously it is with no white on the image, and that's full white, so I'd probably turn it down to at least 50. And yeah, then probably make adjustments there. Then I just click the rubber, and then, but I just don't like how white that is, the clouds there. So I take that out a little. Well, other than that, I feel like I'm quite happy. And then I just kind of play over it until I was quite happy. And then I'd probably go on the conceal, just because I feel like I've got quite a lot of spots and things on my skin here. So I just go ahead and conceal. You have got to be careful though, because you really can tell sometimes. I think I'm quite happy with that. And then if you're happy with it, you just, so if you made a mistake, you could just go to the rubber and then change whatever you wanted. So if you're happy, you just press the arrow and then just press save to gallery. And then that's simply that. I'll do one more just for, you know. If I do this one, I'm gonna put like a landscape image. So I go ahead, I mean, things like this don't really need editing that much, but I just like to change the white and stuff a little. So I'd probably just, again, turn the white up to 100 and just whiten the things that I would wish to be white. Santa Monica, how beautiful is this place? Oh, I just can't wait to go back. I say this every time I go. I mean, I've been twice, but maybe if I wanted just something vibrance in, the yellow in the middle, just so it pops a little bit. Vibrance, a little bit more blue in the background, just to give it that extra like pop. And then I'm pretty happy with that, so I'd go in the tick again and just save the camera roll. Yeah, I think that is about everything that kind of do it. I literally do that and that's it. Just use them 2 apps. They're my 2 go-to apps to do it on my iPhone. So there you have it. That was how I edit my Instagram photos and what apps I use to do so. If you did enjoy the video, please go give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see me again, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. And make sure you turn the notifications bell on to make sure you are notified when I post a next video. And I'll see you real soon in a couple of days for the next one. Thank you.